I want you all to myself, I swear. You won't need nobody else, I swear. I'm selfish, I'm selfish. You won't need nobody. Welcome. I'm gonna be doing this, not really new thing, but like new for my channel at least, where I react to music. I figured since I always listen to music, I should react to it and make money out of it. Yep, that's why I'm doing this. I'll be doing, how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 singles that dropped today, which is Bad Vibes Forever, The News with Party Next Door, Loyal, Party Next Door and Drake, Something Real, Summer Walker and Chris Brown, Dirty Dirty, Smoke Purp and Lil Skies, and Ignore Me, ep1 featuring Chris Brown. So let's get into it. Well, that was Bad Vibes Forever. I like that song. That song is like a chill kind of song, like a chill vibe. You ain't really trying to think, so you just put on that. That'll do it. If you understand what I'm talking about. But I feel like that song is kind of like a leftover. Like it sounds like the beat, sounds like a leftover beat from Changes. Oh, not Changes, the Question Mark album. Because if you listen to the Question Mark album, you'll hear the what's that word called? Similarities in the beat of Bad Vibes Forever. There's a song in Question Mark that sounds like this beat, but I can't remember it right now. There's Party Next Door, The News. He's been gone for like, damn, how long has this nigga been gone? Since 2017? I think he dipped after the 7 days. That little mixtape or EP he put out, then he dipped after that. That was 2017. So he's been gone for like 2 years, or maybe a year.
What's new with you? What's new with you? What's new with you?
You're trying to put me in my bag. Is that the end of the song? What was that? This is Loyal, featuring Drake. Well, that was The News and Loyal with Party Next Door and Drake. That was a kind of good comeback. I was kind of expecting that. Kind of like slow, mellow song to put you in your bag, and then I wasn't expecting 2 songs. I was expecting like 1 song, but I was expecting a song to put you in your bag because that's what he does best. But that Drake song, it was alright. The news hit. Loyal, wait on it. That could be a hit because it's Drake on it, but wait on it. But The News, that's a hit. Next song is Something Real with Summer Walker and Chris Brown, and produced by London on the track. I'm not a big fan of Summer Walker. Every girl on my Instagram posted this chick album, saying that they haven't stopped listening to it ever since it came out. I listened to it. I stopped after Bryson Tiller track or the Usher track or the Black track. I stopped after those. But I still listen to the Bryson Tiller track because that Bryson Tiller track is fire. But everything else I don't listen to. I don't listen to Summer Walker at all. So this should be interesting. Oh, shout out to Chris Brown. He just now had a son. I listen to Chris Brown on the daily. That was Something Real from Summer Walker and Chris Brown, produced by London on the track. I'm gonna tell you this right now, I felt nothing real about that song. Except for Chris Brown verse. That song was mid, but I could see it being being played on the radio a lot. It's that type of song, I could see it being on the radio. That song was mid, I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was gonna put me in my feelings, but it didn't. On to the next one. Smoke Perp featuring Lil Skies. I'm gonna stop that track right there. That track was trash. I don't. Oh man, I don't know about that track, man. All she wanna do is get what the fuck did he say? Something about ass in the shots or shots in the ass. All she wanna do is get shots in the butt. Dirty. That shit was trash. I'm sorry, Lil Skies, Smoke Perp, that wasn't it. I don't know what y'all tried to do there, but that wasn't it. The next and last song is Ignore Me by ep1 featuring Chris Brown. Now, I have never heard a song from ep1, and I don't think I've ever heard of ep1 till today. So, let's see how this is. That shit was trash. Don't do that again, ep1. Don't do that. You don't got the voice for that, bro. I don't know who told him to do that and cleared that shit. No. Listen to this. No, nigga. You're not Chris Brown. Stop. Oh, that was ep1. That was Ignore Me by ep1 featuring Chris Brown. And I know who this ep1 guy is. I finally saw his picture. I saw him before. He was on the Shade Room for something. I can't remember. The song wasn't bad. I'll listen to it again. But to me, it feels like it was an ep1 song originally. I feel like it was Chris Brown's song originally, and Chris Brown probably sent it to ep1, was like, hey yo, let me get a feature, probably. And then ep1 was like, hey yo, let me just take this song and keep it for my album. And Chris Brown was like, yeah, sure, go ahead, because they're friends. And that was basically all the new singles that I wanted to listen to. Any other singles that came out and I didn't listen to is mainly because I don't know the person, I don't care about the person. They just don't interest me. So I'll rate them out of 10. BadVibesForever, I'll give that a I'll give that a 6 or a 7 out of 10. The News, I'll give that a 7 or 8 out of 10. Loyal, 6-7 out of 10. Something Real featuring Chris Brown. I'll give it a 5. It was mid, even though it had Chris Brown on it. Dirty Dirty by Smoke Purpin featuring Lil Skies. I'll give that a 3 out of 10 for effort, because that song was trash. I can't. Ignore Me, A1 featuring Chris Brown. Only because I think it's a Chris Brown song originally, and A1 just put it on his album and called himself the main songwriter or whatever, or the maker of the song. I'm gonna give that song a 7 or 8 out of 10, mostly because I think it's Chris Brown's song originally. Chris Brown don't make a miss. Has he made a miss? He made a couple misses for me, but most of the time it's hits. That whole Indigo album, I don't know about the extended edition, but the Indigo album hits straight up. And that's it. That's all the singles that came out and that I wanted to talk about. Next is Trippie Redd. Who put out an album? Trippie Redd. YNW Melly put out an album. And that's it. Trippie Redd and YNW Melly.